Life is precious. Make every moment count.
Panhandle residents welcoming this brief break tonight from rain as they assess the damages from today's flooding. You'll get the latest.
Also, a number of local school districts are canceling classes again tomorrow. Bay County is not one of them. You'll find out who will be out.
And the Panhandle may have gotten all the attention today, but the rest of the Southeast still sharing in the current weather miseries. You'll get a complete wrap-up tonight.
From WJHG, coverage you can count on. This is News Channel 7 at 10.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Tom Lewis.
And I'm Nisa Wilkins. Welcome to News Channel 7 at 10. Things have calmed down tonight, giving everyone a break from the torrential downpours and flooding. But what's ahead over the next 2 days? Chief Meteorologist Chris Smith joins us now. And Chris, one of the big questions tonight, when will this end?
Well, it looks like it's going to come to an end by the weekend. But until that time, we're going to deal with some rainfall, although I think the worst of the weather is now behind us, and the fact that most of the rainfall we're going to see is going to be very light. We do have river flood warnings in effect for Northwest Florida. All the counties highlighted in green still under a flash flood watch until tomorrow morning. We do have a little bit of light rainfall continuing on your live Viper 7 Doppler radar this evening. Seeing those showers move in towards Gulf County and over into Mexico Beach. Some light rainfall up across Jackson County, Holmes County, and again, scattered showers back out over the Gulf of Mexico. We certainly saw our share of severe weather, most of it in the form of flooding across our area. Although for a brief period, a little bit before 3 o'clock this morning, we had several spin-ups of possible tornadoes up across Jackson County. And you see some of the reports up there of a house completely destroyed at the intersection of Highway 77 and Tri-County Road. And meanwhile, we had numerous trees snapped off in half over at the intersection of 231 and County Road 162. That was a little bit before, right before 3 o'clock in the morning. The other story, we have flooding back over across our area, including back up into Bear Creek, which is now getting up close to 27.5 feet. Here's some of the video that some of the pictures we were looking at earlier this evening, and we'll continue to watch that water rise as we move throughout time. Now, the good news is temperature-wise, we're currently into the 60s and 70s. It's going to be a little bit cooler overnight tonight as the rain showers continue to move on out. We'll talk more about that part of the forecast coming up in just a bit.
News Channel 7's Viper is brought to you in part by our community partner, John Lee Nissan Mazda, home of the lifetime warranty.
From the Viper 7 Weather Center, here is certified meteorologist Chris Smith.
Well, overnight tonight, we'll continue to see passing showers here across Northwest Florida. We, as a result of all that heavy rainfall, we still have a flash flood watch in effect until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. and flood warnings in effect for area rivers that continue on through the upcoming weekend. Your live Viper 7 Doppler radar, mainly just very light rain showers continuing to move over into parts of Liberty County. The heaviest of the rainfall amounts over across the extreme western part of the Panhandle, just over near the Pensacola area, where we saw some big-time problems there. Meanwhile, along 30A into South Walton, look at the amphitheater and Seaside, back filled up with water, just a giant fishbowl once again. That happened earlier this summer. They did a lot of work to try and fix the drainage and spruce up that area, and now it's flooded once again. Meanwhile, 30A over at Little Redfish, remember it got washed out back earlier this summer. They fixed it, patched it up. Well, now it's back to where we are again as we approach this summer tourist season. It'll be interesting to watch that situation unfold. Now, that heavy rainfall over into South Walton pushed through Bay County and on over into Calhoun County, where we saw anywhere from 5 to 7 to 10 inches of rainfall, especially across the northern part of Bay County, and that caused more problems back over into Calhoun County, over near the Alton community. You see some of the washing out that occurred there from the Nettle Ridge Volunteer Fire Department, and Shannon back up into Greenhead. You see this house here absolutely surrounded in water back over into Washington County. Now, the flood potential across our region. Now, the good news, if there is good news, most of the heavy rainfall was not to the north of us. It was basically closer to the water, and as a result, you're not going to get as much drainage of all that rainfall into the area rivers. But still, flooding is going to occur. Minor flooding expected back over near Caryville onto the Choctawhatchee River. Major flooding is going to occur back over into Bruce and Ebro just as you finally begin to drop down. You'll crest at about 17.3 feet on Sunday. Up into Mariana over into on the Chipola River, you're going to crest at 20.7 feet tomorrow on Thursday. Over into Alpha, you're going to end up cresting up into the moderate flood category at 28 feet on Thursday. And over into Bluntstown on the Apalachicola River, you're just going to kind of see a little bit of a rise and just kind of fluctuate there into the low 20s as far as the flood stage over the next several days. Temperatures right now currently stand into the 60s and 70s. Watch what happens overnight tonight. Winds will go from the south to out of the north, and that will usher in some slightly cooler air into our region and help stabilize the atmosphere. And so as a result, you'll notice tomorrow morning it is going to feel cooler with temperatures dropping into the lower 60s for most of us. High temperatures tomorrow under mostly cloudy skies will eventually climb up close to 70 degrees. We could see a few peaks of sunshine, especially to the west of Panama City. Otherwise, we'll continue to see clouds and showers for a couple more days. It'll be the weekend before things finally begin to clear out. Your Viper 7-day forecast. Light rain chances over the next couple of days. The severe threat is over, but the sunshine returns for the weekend.
Oh, can't wait for that to
Yes.
show up. Thanks, Chris.